How should you and I discern our vocation? Okay, a quick thing about vocation. There's actually 3 different senses of vocation. The first is called the universal call to holiness. That is for everyone. That is for everyone to live a spirit-filled life. Second sense of vocation is actually a particular state in life. Marriage, family, priesthood, consecrated life, etc. Third sense of vocation or calling is a particular work, a particular endeavor, and that happens daily. And everyone is called to discern that calling of the daily particular works that God might be calling me to. But in this brief video, I want to highlight only the second piece, or the state in life: marriage, family, priesthood, consecrated life, etc. How do we discern that? Well, I want to mention 5 A words that are not meant to be viewed sequentially as if like a checkbox or a checklist, but actually just things that we want to see as a whole, and things that I want to have an ebb and flow with. The first is to ask. Ask, and actually ask God, Lord, what do you want for my life? And that's a posture of openness, not just a posture of assuming. I know I'm called to that, but it's a posture of openness. And you can ask that to yourself. You can ask that in prayer to God. You can even ask that to others, like, Lord, what do you want for my life? Okay, second aspect, or second A word, is to acquire. Acquire some data. This is actually where we actually need and should want to talk to people. Talk to a priest. Talk to a religious sister. Go on a come and see weekend. Talk to a married couple, not just a freshly minted one, but one that's been married 10 years and can actually speak a little bit about their real life and what married life really looks like. That's acquiring data. That's actually very helpful. So you're not just trapped in your mind, but actually seeing the external world, and you can actually make a little sense of it and where your own desires are. Third A word is to pay attention. Third A word is to pay attention. Pay attention to what? To the promptings of God, the little beckonings, the little challenges, the little points of conviction, but also the particular things that other people might speak into our life. Friends, neighbors, family, coworkers even, that might say things like, you'd be a really good priest. I could really see, have you ever met so-and-so? The things that other people speak into our life, it's not like, oh, I totally have to now do whatever they say, as if God were literally speaking through them. But it's just to pay attention to what God might be doing, to actually pay attention to those things. Fourth A word is to analyze. Now, what I mean by analyze is not frightful thinking, anxiety-ridden thinking, and worrisome thinking. What I mean by analysis is to actually think in a particular little period of time, maybe 10 minutes every week or something like that, maybe a little time of prayer, where I actually begin to organize my thoughts. What did I see in this married couple? What are my desires? Why do I fear getting married? Why do I fear about priesthood or whatever? It's beginning to actually think and organize your thoughts about certain things. That's it. You don't need to make long journal entries. Sometimes just short and brief things, and keeping it simple, but letting yourself even see, even externally on paper, can be very helpful to organizing your thoughts in this analysis. Fifth and final A word is to act. The most underestimated piece of discernment is deciding. And again, this doesn't mean just making one definitive decision. This means a lot of little decisions to actually decide to go on a come and see weekend, to actually decide to date someone and not end it super quickly after the 4th date simply because I have no idea if I'm called to marry this person. Simple decisions that require little risks, which, to be honest, we're quite afraid of very often. But this is what makes life an adventuresome quality. This is what makes life a joyful, happy, filled thing, and not just, I have to get it right and perfect in order to step into something. Actually decide is part of making good discernment. Hopefully these 5 little A words can just help us get a little sense for things to keep in mind in discerning well our vocation in life. God bless you.